lie with David. It lies with other people.
Yeah,
So it's good to put yourself in the mix, you know?
I get you still. I get you.
Yeah, because I see this business getting big.
Dog, the business is gonna blow, dude. For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. With
Yeah.
me as a salesperson, yeah, it's gonna
I love
blow.
how you talk, you know. I
Yeah,
said,
I'm just serious.
in
I'm
my
so
future,
serious, dude.
I will have confidence like Mark.
Yeah, like
But I
no,
believe it too. The
but the
issue,
only
the problem is that I don't not believe you. I genuinely believe you're gonna do it. So yourself in the
but the
mix,
only
you
reason
know?
why I'm so confident is because
Yeah, because I see this business getting big.
the only reason why I'm so
Yeah.
confident is because for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. It's because I know I'm capable. It's not
I
like
love
I'm
how
not
you talk, you
capable.
know. I
Yeah,
said,
I'm just
but I
serious.
believe it to
In
Mark.
my
And I
future,
believe it.
dude.
And I just want to, what I wanted for
Yeah,
David was
like
to see that
no,
you can get
but the
people
only
who are loyal and dedicated without having to
but the only reason why
settle
I'm so
for less.
confident is because
And
the
your
only reason why
business
I'm so
can
confident
grow
is
with
because
great minds,
for sure.
and
It's
everybody can
because
play a part in
I
the
know I
business, but
know
you
I'm
don't have to
capable. It's
restrict
not like I'm
yourself
not
to
capable.
just your good
I'm just
brain. Your brain
serious.
is good, but you can't do
I'm so
everything.
serious, dude.
And I
Real.
just want to, what I
But yo,
wanted for
Sash, I
David was
forgot.
to
I
see
forgot try to
that
help these students
you
now.
can get
But the
people
only
who are go, Mark. I
alright,
see you.
little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Um,
But the only reason why
settle
I'm so
for less.
confident is because
And
alright, let me
your
just end
business
this,
can
man.
grow with great minds, and
All
everybody can
right,
play a part in the business, but you
yo,
don't have to
what's up,
restrict yourself
guys?
to
What's it? What's
just
good?
your good brain. Your brain is
Which
good,
paper
but you
we're
can't do
working?
everything.
Yo, let's try work
And I just
2020
want
now.
to, what I
But yo,
wanted for
Sash, I
David
forgot.
was to
I
see
forgot try
that
help let's see what's
you
good.
can get people who go, Mark. I
Alright,
see you.
little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Um,
But the only reason why
settle
I'm so
for less.
confident is because
And
alright, let me
your
just end
business
this,
can
man.
grow
Alright, let's
with
go,
great
guys.
minds,
How are you
and
guys?
everybody
'Cause I
can play a
figure you
part in
guys
the
probably
business, but you
wasting
don't
time
have
tonight.
to
Let's
restrict
really take this thing
yourself
serious,
to
man.
just your good brain. Your brain is good, but you can't
How
do
many people
everything.
here? Only five? John, Star. I want some more people. What's good, guys? You guys can hear me?
You go, Mark. I
Alright,
see
little
you.
more. Little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Alright, cool. So let me just mute this stream, and let's look into 2020. I think that's the best thing to look into. Let me go to what? My WhatsApp and check from one of my training students. Yeah, guys, let's get some work done. You feel me? Where my training student at? All right, let's go to 2020. Let's get this done. By the way, guys, I'm Jamaican. I hope you like the vibe tonight. I'm gonna be going through um, some papers. Uh, and let's try to just knock this off, yo. 4 days till the exam, guys. Like, let's take this thing serious, you know what I mean? And let's get some stuff done. 20. Oh, not seeing 2020 here. 2017, 16. All right, let's work with 2017. Y'all good with 2017? Good night. Good night. What's good? Sammy, Samantha, what's up? Elijah the gamer, what's up? Anna, what's up? You guys ready? So let's look at 2017 and see what's going on for this. And let's start from number one. All right, everything okay, guys? You guys can hear me? You guys can see me? You guys can hear me? Everything good? Ready? All right. Cool. So, where's my pen though? I need my pen. Ooh, where's my pen, guys? Okay, see it here. All right, guys. So I'm gonna use a little pen to assist me. I'm gonna use Epic Pen as I use in my videos. And let's see what's up. We can see a screen and not you. Well, that's kind of what I'm on. I don't have my webcam up, So we're just gonna go through some papers. You don't necessarily have to see me. You want to see me? Serious thing. I don't really think you need to see me, dude. Do you need to see me? Um, cool. Let's just go through the paper. I can see a screen and not you. Uh, well, that's the point. We that's the point. You don't really need to see me. We just need to go through the papers together. All right, so let's just start, guys. And let's start with number one here. Ooh, shoot. I'm having a hard time. Okay, cool. My pen is here. Okay, so for number one, guys, let's just get number one done. All right, so for number one, it says you have -3 squared plus -2 squared. And this is equal to -3 squared. When you multiply -3 twice, you're going to get -3 times -3. When you multiply two negative numbers, you get a positive, guys. Cool? So you're going to get 9 plus -2 times -2 will give you +4. So you're going to get 9 plus 4, which is equal to 13. So clearly C is the answer. And it's really obvious. All right? Um, anyone seen what's up? C. All right, C, C. All right, nice, nice. No problem. So let's move on to the next one now. Clearly number one is C. So number two now, it says, what number when added to 1 over 3, 1 and 1 over 3 gives 2? And that's really obvious. If you have 1 and 1 over 3, you have to add 2 over 3 to get 2, right? So you have a 1 here, and if you add this 1 over 3 to this 2 over 3, 2 over 3, you're going to get 3 over 3, 1 plus 3 over 3, which would be 2. So the answer is clearly B, right, guys? Everybody can see it's B? B? B in the building? Hello? You guys with me? Man, my stream looks slow, man. What's going on? Um, anybody got B for number two? Anybody there? Doesn't look like anybody was there still. All right, so let me just work out number three now. So it says Anne and Betty shared a sum of money in the ratio 2 to 3. If Anne receives $60 less than Betty, what was the total amount of money shared? Okay, so for the ratio, guys, we have a 2 to 3 ratio. So clearly everything is out of 5. We have Anne at 2 over 5, and we have Betty as 3 over 5. Cool. And these are the two ratios. So if Anne receives $60 less than Betty, what was the total amount they shared? So it's kind of pretty obvious how you do this still. Um, hmm, $60 less than Betty. What was the total amount shared? Okay, so what I would actually do is I know that 3 over 5 times x minus 2 over 5 times x would give me the $60. Everybody understand what I'm saying here? Anybody get it? Because remember, 3 over 5 times x would be Betty's portion, and 2 over 5 times x would be Anne's portion. So clearly, I'm going to end up with 1 over 5 times x is equal to 60. And then I can carry this 5 from below the x and multiply it by the 60. And I'm going to get x is equal to 60 multiplied by 5. And number 3 is going to be D. Cool? Anybody understand that? I'm wondering if the stream is like much slower than the question. So it looked like you guys just, yeah, it kind of close now. All right, cool. So the answer for this one is clearly D. Cool. That's the answer for number 3. And let's scroll down now and look into number 4. So number 4 now says if 235 times 48.7 is equal to 11,444.5, then 23.5 times 0.487 is equal to. No, genuinely, guys, all you have to do is use your calculator. Like, this one is common sense, you know? Anybody with common sense that just use their calculator. You don't have to just look and work it out. I'd just say 23.5 times 0.487. And I know the answer is definitely A. Cool. And that's it. A. No problem. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Still 11 people watching. Damn, I want some more people, dude. You get me? Yeah, so that's definitely A. So let's move on now. Let's see what's up for number 5. And number 5 says a test was marked out of 80 and a boy scored 60% of the marks on the test. How many marks did he score? Okay, so if you get 60%, which is 60 over 100, and you multiply it by the 80 marks, you're gonna get boom, 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 and you're gonna get 6 multiplied by 8. You can cancel these zeros, guys, when you're multiplying, and 6 times 8 would give you 48. Cool. So B is your answer, and yeah, easy as peas. Like, this is just really easy, guys. I don't know how you guys would ever get CXC wrong. Like, I don't know how you did not gonna get the one. It's just so easy. All right, so let's work on number 6 now. If 30% of a number is 45, what is 4 out of 5 of the number? Okay, so if 30%, right, 30 over 100 multiplied by a number, this number you can denote as x because you don't know what the number is. So 30% of x is equal to 45. What is 4 out of 5 multiplied by x, which is the number, right? So clearly, guys, what I want to do here is I actually want to divide the 45 by this here. Cool? So I'm going to end up with x is equal to 45 divided by 30 over 100. And I'm going to get x is equal to 45 multiplied by 100 over 30. This cancels this. This 3 goes into 45 3 times to make what, 15? What, 15 times. 3 goes into 45 15 times. And this x is going to be 150. Cool. So since x is equal to 150 now, right? Let me just remove this. Since x is equal to 150, then 4 out of 5 multiplied by x would give me how much? 4 out of 5 multiplied by 150 would give me how much, guys? It's kind of really obvious to me. The answer is 120. It should give you 120. 5 goes into 50 how many times? 5 goes into 150 how many times? Uh, Probably 25 times. No, not 25, 30 times. Yep, 30. And then 3 times 4 would give me the 120. Cool? So number 6 was easy too. B. Clearly B is the answer. And let's scroll down a bit. All right. It's not easy. Sorry, guys. It's kind of easy to me, but it's super easy to me. But don't worry, we're gonna go through them slowly. So, okay, so let's look at this sequence. We'll have a sequence here, And the sequence is increasing by 1 plus 5 would give us 6. The first one is just 1, and then you add a 5 and it gives you 6. And then you add a 7, it seems. If you add 6 plus 7, it gives you the 13. And then if you add a 9, I'm pretty sure it's a 9, 9 plus the 13, you're going to get 22. And then if you add 11 to the 22, you're going to get 33. So the next term in the sequence is going to be 13 plus 33. 13 plus 33, guys. And 13 plus 33 is actually going to give you 46. So easy. This is what you call a arithmetic progression. Cool. And you can look up this on my channel. I actually explained this on my channel. It's really easy. Cool. And let's look at number 9 now. How you guys doing in the chat? All is good? Um, cool. 9C, C. Great, great, great. All right. So by the distributive law, 45 times 17 um, plus 49 times 3 is equal to. Okay, so remember the rules of BOMDAS, guys. BOMDAS. So you always multiply and divide before you add and subtract. Cool. So 49 times 17 plus 49 times 30 is the same thing as 49 times 20. So D is clearly the answer, guys. It's just so obvious. And the reason why is because you multiply first. If you multiply this and you multiply this, you're going to get the same thing as this. Cool? Everybody got that one? 10D. Yes, D. All right. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So let's go down. Let's go down a bit. And let's go down to number 11 now. All right. So it says if P is equal to this, right? Q is equal to this. Let me just use a slimmer one. And S is equal to this. Then P intersect Q intersect S is equal to. All right. So 2 is common between everything. So is 2. So is 2. But 3 is not common between the three of them. Neither is 5. And neither is 6 or 7. So clearly the answer is A, because it's an intersection. P intersect Q intersect S would give me A. Cool? Fairly obvious as well, right? And yeah. So 11 is A, right? 11 is A. And let's move on. And we're going to number 12 now. Number 12 says, in the Venn diagram, the shaded area P prime, in the Venn diagram, the shaded area represents, so to me, it's obvious this is P prime. This is everything outside of P. So P would be everything inside P, and P prime is everything outside of P. So clearly the shaded region is everything outside of P itself. So P prime is the answer. So A is the answer. Man, these are too easy, man. Let's move a little faster, because these are just easy. In a class of 32 students, 17 study music and 20 study art. What is the least number of students who study both music and art? You guys know how to do this question? Whoops. You guys know how to do this question? Anybody can kind of give me a hint? You probably can't. Um, hmm. All right. So I'm not sure if you guys actually know how to do this question. So I'm actually just gonna do it for you. And it says here, in a class of 32 students, 17 study music and 20 study art. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna draw two circles. Cool. And one circle is gonna represent music, and one circle is gonna represent art. Cool. So let's just put that together. You have music and you have art. Cool. Now, it's 32 students in the class. 17 study music and 20 study art. So since 17 study music, it's gonna be 17 minus x. Cool. And here is what is people who study music and art. So this is actually x in here because we don't know who studies both music and art. Now here for the art portion, it's actually gonna be 20 minus x because remember 20 study art. And remember, we're gonna put this in a Venn diagram, and we're gonna call the universal set U, and it's 32 students in total. Cool. So what's gonna happen is, right? You're going to have 32 is equal to x plus 17 minus x plus 20 minus x, and yeah, that's how you get your answer because 32 would be all the students, would be the students who study music only, the students who study art only, and the students who study music and art. So this x is gonna cancel this one, and this 20 and 17 is gonna give us 32 is equal to 37 minus x. Then x is going to be equal to 37 minus 32, and x is actually equal to 5. So the answer is B. 5 students actually study music and art. And yeah, guys, this one is one you have to kind of get used to these examples because you're likely to get a question like this, and that's how you have to do it. The first thing you have to do is look at the unknown. If you need to find the one that studies both music and art, you have to put a X here because you don't know. If you want to find the number of students that study music only, this section here is music only, it would be 17 minus X, meaning 17 students study music, but the ones who study music and art have to be subtracted from it. Same thing here with art, you have to subtract the X from the 20 students, and that's how you find art only and music only. Cool? All right, cool. So let me see what the stream's saying though. How you guys feeling about that question? All right. And what happens if you can't draw? I'm not sure, in a brethren. What time this ought to finish? We just get run it, brother. We're just going right through. You see me? Right till the very end. I don't know still. I'll finish it when I just feel tired, I guess. All right, cool. So let's go to number 14 now. I know a lot of you guys just staying up, wasting time on your Instagram. So I might as well just spend some time doing some maths with me. Um, so it says here, if P is equal to factors of 6 and Q are equal to factors of 4, then the shaded region represents um, open bracket, close bracket, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So P are the factors of 6. Well, what are the factors of 6, guys? The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 2 can go into 6, 3 can go into 6, and then 6. These are the factors of 6. And then the factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. So the intersection between these two, right, between P and Q, would actually be 1 and 2. Cool. So the answer is B. All right. Got it, guys? Pretty easy. Pretty easy. All right. 14B, let's move on. Let's look at 15. 15 says a dress which costs $180 is being sold at a discount of 10%. The amount of the discount is, oh, 10%? Well, 10% over 100 multiplied by the 180 would be bam, 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 bam. So I get $18 as my discount. So easy. Yeah. All right. So nice. Let's move on. And the number 16. So the value of a plot of land is $18,000. The land is charged at a rate of 70 cents per $100 value. What is the total amount of tax paid for the land? Okay. So this $18,000, you get charged 70 cents per $100. So first thing I have to do is I have to divide the 100 into the 18,000, right? And then I'm gonna multiply that 180 by 0.70. And I'm gonna use my calculator, guys. All right, so it's 180 times 0.70, and the answer is 126. So easy, man. So the answer is B. All right, cool. And number 17 now, it says at the end of any year, a car is worth 5% less than what it was worth at the beginning of the year. If a car is worth $9,500 in December 2016, then its value in January 2016 was okay. Hmm. Okay, so it should be worth 5% less. Um, right, it should be worth 5% less. So 5%, okay, Let me double check this one. Basically, this $9,500, right, is 95% of the value of the car at the beginning of the year, which is X. I think this is the best way to do this question. And then if you want to find how much the car is really valued, then you would divide the right side of the equation by this. So you'd end up with X is equal to 9,500 divided by 95 over 100. And you'd end up with X being equal to 9,500 multiplied by 100 over 95. And cool. So, all right. So it's going to be 10,000. Yeah, it's gonna be 10,000. It's kind of so obvious. 95 goes into this. Um, what? 100 times? I think it's 100. And 100 times 100. No. Let me double check. I think it's 1,000 times. Am I right? 100 times 100. No, it's 100 times 100, which gives me the 10,000. Cool. Easy question. Easy breezy. And let's move on. 17 BBB. BBBB. All right, guys. Yo, you guys on the roll. You guys on a roll tonight. All right, cool. So a man bought a mobile phone for $800 and sold it for 1,000. What was his profit as a percentage of the cost price? Cool. Hmm. So if he bought it for $800 and he sold it for $1,000, um, then in order to find the profit percentage, the profit percentage is equal to the sales price minus the cost price over the cost price multiplied by 100. And if you don't know this, guys, look into my videos, man. You need to look into my videos, dude. People saying D for 18 already. All right, you get the gist already. So let's work it out. So it's 1,000 minus 800 over 1,000 um, multiplied by 100. Why people saying D? I don't get D. All right, so I should end up with this should end up with 200 over 1,000 multiplied by 100. These two zeros cancel, these two cancel, this zero cancel this zero, and I get 20%. Is that correct? Yeah, it's a 20% profit. 20% of 800 would be $200. So that's definitely correct. How you guys end up with D? You know? How did you guys end up with D, man? The answer is actually C. Cool. Answer is C, guys. 20% of 800 is no, this doesn't make any sense. It must be 25%. 1 over 4 of 800 would be the 200. So selling price minus cost price over the cost price. No, this doesn't make any sense. The answer has to be D. It's very obvious the answer is D. Because his profit percentage would be that. But why am I getting the wrong amount? Because that's definitely the right formula. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm wrong. It's definitely D. But the figures don't match. The figures don't match though, because the profit percentage is definitely equal to selling price minus the cost price over the cost price multiplied by 100. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's giving me that error though. I feel like something is wrong with this question. This should give me 200 over 800. Oh, okay. So I made a slight mistake here. And this 200 into the 800 would give me 1 over 4 multiplied by the 100, which gives me the 25%. Okay, so this is the answer, guys. But it's the same formula though. The profit percentage is equal to the selling price minus the cost price over the cost price multiplied by 100. So I actually put the wrong price here. I'd put 1,000 here. Okay, cool. So we're good. Let's move on to 19. So D is the answer. And a man's annual salary is $45,000. His tax-free allowances total $13,000 and he pays 35% of his taxable income. The tax payable is 45,000 minus the 13,000 because this is the tax allowance, so he's not paying tax on that 13,000. So 13 minus the 45 would give me 32,000, and then I have to multiply that 32,000 multiplied by 35%. Cool. So I'm going to cancel these two zeros and I'm going to get 320 times 35, right? And let's just put that in our calculators, right? 320 times 35, which would give us 11,200. And that's how much taxes you would pay. So the answer is B. Cool. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's move on now. Let's go to number 20. And number 20 says the simple interest on a loan of $6,000 for 3 years was $900. What was the rate of interest per annum? Um, so, hmm. So the simple interest formula, guys, is equal to PRT, right? So it is actually it's $6,000 multiplied by the interest rate, which is R over 100, multiplied by the 3 years, which is the time, right? And the interest is actually $900. Cool. So all we need to do now is divide through. So we're gonna get these two zeros cancel these two, and then 60 times 3 would give me 180, right? All right, let's double check that. 60 times 3 would give me 180, and then I would end up with 900 divided by 180, and I end up with 5%. Cool. Cool. Yeah. So I should end up with R is equal to 900 divided by 180, and R is equal to C. Cool. Is that what you guys got? Everybody got that? Let's double check. Let's see what's going on. B, B, B. Somebody just said C. Okay, so C is the answer. All right, so let's move on now to number 21. And it says a television set costs $350 cash when bought on hire purchase. A deposit of $35 is required, followed by 12 monthly payments of $30 each. How much is saved by paying cash? Okay, so it costs $350 for cash, but on hire purchase, it's $35 plus 12 monthly payments of $30 each. So it's 12 multiplied by 30, and I'm gonna end up with 35 plus 360, which is equal to 395. So if I paid by cash, it would end up being 395 minus 350, which would just be $45. So that's how much I save by paying cash. Cool. All right. And Serena said D. Serena looked like she getting the gist of this, man. Serena, you got this. Samantha, you got this. Alicia, you got this. All right. So let's move on now to number 22. How much does a customer pay for an article marked at $50 if a sales tax of 6% was charged? So 6% is 6 over 100 multiplied by 50. This 0 cancels this 0. This 5 can go into this 10 two times, and 2 can go into 6 three times. So it's actually $53. The 3 plus $50 would give you C. Cool? All right, guys, everybody got C. This one is super easy. I'm pretty sure everybody's saying C, C, C. All right. Amen. That's what Samantha Louise said. Amen. Samantha, you got this C. Serena said C. Um, yeah, everybody got C, so we're all good. All right, and let's move on now. Let's move on to number 22. No, number 23 now. And this one is really easy. It says 7 times the product of two numbers, A and B, may be written as 7 times the product of two numbers, A and B. The product of two numbers, A and B, can be written as 7AB. A. So the answer is A. Simple. So simple. All right, and let's scroll down to 24. If an integer, if x is an integer that satisfies the inequality, 4 is less than or equal to 2x, which is less than or equal to 6, then all you have to do is divide both sides by 2, guys, and you're going to get 2 is less than x is less than or equal to 3. Cool? So the answer is clearly A, and A is the answer. Serena and Samantha got this for sure. Samantha said BRB. Sheldon said A. Mad thing, Sheldon. Deandra said A as well. Nice, nice. You guys got this. And okay, so let's look at number 25 now. The coefficient of x in the expansion, x plus 3 times x minus 1 is. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to multiply this x by this x, and you're going to get x squared. Then you're going to get x multiplied by this negative 1, and you get negative x. Then 3 multiplied by this x would give us plus 3x. Then 3 multiplied by that minus 1 would give us minus 3. Cool? So you're going to get x squared plus 2x minus 3. And they ask you the coefficient of x. So the coefficient of x is 2. And 2 is the answer. C. Cool? You guys got this? Serena? Serena, 25B. 25B? How you get B? How you get B, guys? The answer is C. The answer is C, guys. The answer is C. Are you guys sure you got B? Alright, so it's actually C. And remember, the coefficient is the number in front of the number. Okay, guys? So it's definitely not B. It's definitely not B. Just multiply it out and you'll see. Remember, this 3 should give you 3x. And this x times this 1 would give you minus x. So you'd end up with 2x as the coefficient for the x. So it's definitely 2, a positive 2. The answer is C. Cool. All right. So let's move on. And all right, Riyadh. Riyadh got C. Nice thing, Riyadh. You're doing well, guys. Alicia got C. All right, so let's move on to number 26 now. So number 26 says 3x squared times 2x plus 3 is equal to. So first thing we're going to multiply is the 2 and the 3, and we're going to get 6. And then we're going to multiply the x cubed and the x squared, and you're going to get x to the 5, right? So it's 6x to the 5, all right? And cool, so that's the answer, 6x to the 5. And we just want to make sure that this is the answer here. Remember, guys, you add the x squared multiplied by the x cubed. You're going to add the 2 and the 3, and you're going to get x to the 5. And that's how we end up with the answer. All right, so let's scroll down to 27 now. 27 says p is equal to m cubed over 2 minus m, when m is equal to minus 2. The value of p is. So p is equal to minus 2 cubed over 2 minus m. So p is gonna be minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 would actually give you a negative 8. So it's gonna be negative 8 over 2 minus 2. This 2 minus the minus 2 here would give us two negatives give you a plus. So it's 2 plus 2, and you're gonna end up with negative 8 over 4, which is actually negative 2. So the answer is A. Cool. All right, guys. I am lost. Somebody says I am lost. B 26B. And let's double check it for you guys. Yeah, 26B. But 27, you guys don't look like you got it. 27, the answer is A. Okay, you guys get it now? Cool. So the answer for 27, guys, is actually A. Cool. Let me just close this one. Well, no, leave that open for the meantime. All right, so for number 28 now, it says if A star B is equal to A over B minus 1, then 7 star 8 is equal to 7 over 28 minus 1, right? And 7 over 28 is going to give you 1 over 4, because 7 goes into 28 4 times. 1 over 4 minus 1, which would give us negative 3 over 4. So the answer is A for 28. So easy. And let's scroll down now. You guys got A? Yep. 28A. All right, Samantha. All right, Serena, Sheldon, A on them. Killing them. And number 29 now, it says 5 times 2x minus 1 is equal to 35. So what is x? So first thing we want to do is 5 times 2x minus 1 is equal to 35. We want to divide this 5 by the 35, and we're going to get 2x minus 1 is equal to 35 over 5. And 2x minus 1 is equal to 35 over 5, which is 7. So 2x is actually equal to 7 plus 1. When you carry the 1 over the other side, it ends up plus. And x is equal to 8 over 2. So x is equal to 4. Cool. So the answer is D. Very obvious answer, and it's D. Cool. All right. And so for this one now, for number 30, it says John has X marbles and Max has twice as many marbles as John. Max gives John 5 of his marbles. How many marbles does John have? No. So if John has X marbles and Max has twice the number of marbles as John, and Max gives John 5 of his marbles, how many marbles does John have now? X plus 5, clearly. Because John always had X marbles. um, Yeah, it's x plus 5. It's just so obvious. Oh man, how more obvious can that get? 28 is D. All right. 29 is D, sorry. And number 30 is A. Yes, so easy. All right, let's scroll up. Let's scroll up now, guys, and we're looking at 31. When 8 is subtracted from a certain number, so the certain, let's make the sum of certain number x. So when 8 is subtracted from x and the result is multiplied by 3, 8 minus x multiplied by 3, the answer is equal to 21. What is the original number? So first thing we want to do is we want to divide both sides by 3, and we're going to get x minus 8 is equal to 21 over 3. And 21 into 3 actually goes 7 times, so x minus 8 is equal to 7, and x is equal to 7 plus 8. So it's actually equal to 15. Cool. So the answer is D. All right, guys. Okay, pretty easy to me. It was a breeze to me. 31D. All right. Kill them, guys. Kill them. Tanisha, kill them. Deandra, kill them. All right. So let's move on to these kilograms. How many kilograms are there in 1 ton? So 1 ton is equal to 1,000 kilograms, right? And we can check that answer if we want to. 1 ton in kg, 1,000 kilograms. So easy. That's like one of the easiest questions ever. 32C. All right, let's move on. You guys look like you're ready for the exam, man. All right, so the volume in centimeters cubed of a cube edge 3 centimeters. So remember, a cubed is always length times width times the height. So it's equal to 3 times 3 times 3 because it's a cube. And the answer is going to be 9 times 3, which is equal to 27, right? 3 cubed. So easy. Oh man, you guys should get 100% for this exam, especially because they're gonna repeat questions. I expect you guys to get 100%. So a car travels at 80 kilometers in 2.5 hours. What is the speed in kilometers per hour? So if he takes 2.5 hours in 80 kilometers, clearly 80 would be equal to 2.5 um 2.5 hours. Let me just double check that. His speed in kilometers per hour. In 1 hour, how long would it take for him to travel? All I have to do is divide the 80 by the 2.5, and I would get my answer because that's how much it takes per hour pretty much. So 80 divided by 2.5 would give me 32, and that's how much I would get per hour. Yeah, 32 times 2, right? Yes, yes, yes. Right. Um, cool, cool. All right, so the answer is B. And let's move on to this answer, this question. I actually posted this question today. And here we have a little figure, and it says the length of one side of the square is 5 centimeters, and the height of the triangle is 4 centimeters. What is the total area of the figure? So let's do the triangle first. Since this is a square, here is going to be 5 centimeters as well. And for the triangle is half base times height, which is equal to a half multiplied by the base, which is 5, multiplied by the height, which is 4, and you end up with 10. And then you have, for the square here, it's 5 times 5, which is 25. So you're going to end up with 10 plus 25, and you're going to end up with 35. So the answer is A. Cool. All right. So how you guys feeling, man? How you guys feeling? I hope you guys having a good day today. I've been working hard all day. I'm kind of tired. Riyadh says my live is blurry. Is you guys live blurry, guys? Is everything okay? Sir, I have to go out. Must post this. Must post this live on your page. No problem, Samantha. See you later, guys. But let's just continue with where we are now. So for number 35, the length of one side of the square is 5. Well, we did that one already. Let's do 36 now. The area of a rectangle is 53.6 centimeters squared. If the length is multiplied by 4, and which is 4L, and the width is halved, right, plus a half times the width, then the area would be what exactly? Okay, so that's a weird question, isn't it? So this is trying to say that L times W is equal to 53.6 centimeters. So all I have to do, right? If hold on, let me just check this here. If the length is multiplied by 4 and the width is halved, then the area would be, this is an interesting question, eh? Hmm. The length is multiplied by 4 and the width is halved. Length is multiplied by 4 and the width is halved. So if the length is multiplied by 4, okay, so all I'd have to do is multiply this by 2 and I'd get my answer. Yeah, my answer is actually C. And the reason why it's C is because if length times width is giving me 53.6, then 4L plus a half W should give me C. And the reason why the answer is C, guys, is because this 4 multiplied by the half would actually give me 2. So I'd know that it needs to increase by a factor of 2 in order to be equal to the length and the width. You understand what I mean, guys? It's pretty simple. And people are saying 36C, C, 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 C. Yep, it's C, guys. It's pretty simple to see. And the next one, guys, is a man leaves home at 22:15 hours, which is basically 10:15, and reaches his destination at 4 hours on the following day in the same time zone. How many hours did the journey take? Um, so if he, hmm, if it took him the following day, it goes into the following day, and we know 4 hours gone already. So it's basically 4 hours plus um 1 hour and 45 minutes, and that would actually be 5 hours and 3/4. So the answer is B. Cool, guys. All right, and let me scroll up. And number 38 here says the distance around a lake is 8 kilometers on a map. This distance around the lake is represented by a length of 2 centimeters, the scale on the map. So, sorry, it says the scale on the map is, and we have the distance around the lake is 8 kilometers. On the map, the distance around the lake is represented by 2 centimeters. So it's actually 1 centimeter to 1 kilometer should actually be equal to um, 1 to 100,000 centimeters, right? So 100,000 centimeters make 1 kilometer. Cool. So clearly the answer is going to be D, 1 to 400,000. All right, guys. You guys understand? 38? All right. So 38 is actually D. Good job, Riyadh. Good job, guys. Good job, Serena. Good job, Gamer's Image. All right. And let's scroll down now. Well, sorry. Let's finish up here. And it says the perimeter of a square is 56 centimeters. What is its area in centimeters squared? So perimeter of a square is 56 centimeters squared. P is equal to 56 cm. which is equal to 4 times the length of the square. So what is its area? Clearly 56 is equal to 4 times the length of the square, and 4 into 56 would give me the length of a square. So I'm gonna end up getting 56 divided by 4, and I get 14 is equal to L, so 14 times 14 would give me the length of the square, which is 196. Cool. So L is equal to 56 over 4, which is 14. And then the area is equal to 14 squared, which is 196. Easy peasy. Cool. And remember, it's a square. So with a square, um, all the lengths is equal to 4L for the perimeter. The perimeter is equal to 4L. All right, guys. Okay, guys. And Tyrone, we're doing the next paper after this. Maybe fam. I'm not too sure. I kind of feel really tired. But let's see. Let's see how I feel, if I take a break. But I may actually do another paper, but let's see. So it says here the volume of a cylinder is um hmm. Anybody want to tell me what the volume of a cylinder is? Well, I know how to check, and guess how I'm gonna check, guys? I'm gonna look on the paper. Cool. And this is another thing I want you guys to get. On the paper, it shows you the volume. So the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. And that's good to know, guys, that sometimes you just need to look at the paper properly because CXC makes it so easy for you guys. So the volume is equal to pi r squared h. So in this case, it's equal to pi multiplied by the radius squared, which is 3 squared, multiplied by 8. And you're going to get 9 times 8 pi, which would be your answer, and 9 times 8 would be um, 72 pi. 72 pi centimeters squared. Cool. So the answer is actually C. Easy, right? All right, so let's move on to number 41, sorry. And it says 41 and 42 refer to the following histograms, which show the number of children between 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 who took part in a survey. Which is the modal age? What was the modal age? So clearly number 7 is because you have 7 children who are 7. So the answer is actually 7, right? It's not 5. The answer is 7 because it's actually 7 that occurs 5 times. Cool. So number 41 is C. And it says how much children took part in the survey. So for that now, guys, the answer, well, let's scroll on a bit, just a bit. It says how many children took part in the survey. And so you have 4 plus 5. Well, no. Whoops. I have the wrong thing here. It should be 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1. So it's actually 3 plus 4 would give me 7, and 7 plus 2 would give me 9. 9 plus 1 would give me 10, and 15 is my answer. Okay, cool. Okay, guys. So 15 is the answer. And cool. So let me scroll down some more. It says here the following table shows the frequency scores obtained by the students in a test. The range of scores is, so guys, the range is actually the difference between the lowest number and the highest number. So the range is actually the difference between 2 and 10. So it's actually 10 minus 2, which would give us 8. So the answer is actually C. Cool, guys? Everybody understand C? 43C. Yes, 43 is actually C, guys. The range is actually the largest number subtracted from the smallest number in terms of the scores. Okay. Okay, so let's look at number 44 now. And it says the mean of four numbers. Somebody actually sent this question to me in my inbox today. And it says if the mean of four numbers is 4, 8, 2x, and 12 is 10, then x is equal to. So it's actually 4 plus 8 plus 2x plus 12 is equal to. But they said the mean is 10, so it's actually 10 multiplied by 4. So you're gonna end up with 8 and 12. Well, 8 plus 12 would give you 20, and 20 plus 4 would give you 24, plus 2x is equal to 40, and then 2x is equal to 40 minus 24. So 2x is equal to 16, and to find x, you just divide through by 2. 16 over 2 would give me 8. Cool, guys? Alright, so the answer is actually 8, which is A. And let's go down a bit. It says of 120 students writing an exam, there are 100 expected to pass. The estimated probability that a random student selected will fail the exam is, so 20 students will fail the exam, 120 minus 100. So you end up with 20 over 120 students, which is 1 over 6. So 1 over 6 are expected to fail. Cool. All right, so the next one here says, which of the following diagrams best illustrates a function? Okay, so the only one that's a function is actually D. And the reason why it's only a function is because functions only have ones that are mapped on to 1. It's only 1 to 1. You can only have 1 to 1 mappings in a function. So the answer is actually D. For this one, you have a many to 1. This one, you have a many to 1. And this one, you have a many to 1. So clearly the answer is just D. Cool, guys. Number 46. D. All right. And cool. So let's finish up this one now. And it says here the straight line AB cuts the y-axis at um it cuts the y-axis at minus 2. Minus 2. That's exactly what it does. Minus 2 minus, well, hold on. The straight line AB cuts the y-axis. Yeah, at 0 minus 2. 0 for x and minus 2 for the other one. Cool. So easy. And let's go to number 48 now. And number 48 says, if h of x is equal to 3x minus 2 over 5, then h of minus 6 is equal to, so all you have to do is put minus 6 in here, guys. So you're going to get minus 6 times 3 minus 2 over 5. Cool. And you should actually end up with negative 18 minus 2 over 5. So you should end up with negative 20 divided by 5. And, well, yeah, you should end up with negative 4. Cool. So that's the answer. A. All right. And the inequality is defined by which of the following? This is an open bracket. This means open. If it was shaded, then it would be um, uh, less than or equal to, but it's not shaded, so it needs to be like this. Both have to be open, okay, guys? And it's from minus 2 to negative 3. It's minus 2 to positive 3. So this is actually the minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. That's the answer, guys. And number 50 says the values of x for which y is equal to 4x minus x squared. Um, for which y is equal to 4x minus x squared intersects y is equal to 0 are, and we can clearly see that it's going to be x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4 actually. So the answer is actually A. Cool. All right, guys. And how you guys doing? Everything cool? 48. You guys saying 48 down here. Um, hmm. So I think I just showed you guys 49. 49 is definitely D, and 50 is definitely A. And then we're gonna look at 51 now. So it says which of the following best describes a function? This function, and I would actually think it's plus 3 because f of x is equal to um, x plus 3. I think that would be the best thing to say. Or f of x is equal to y plus 3. I think f of x is equal to x plus 3 is the best thing, not y. So you add this 3 to the 2 and you get the 5. You add this 5 to the 3 to the 5 and you get the 8 and so on. So the answer for that is D. And let's move on. So it says if each exterior angle of a regular polygon is 60 degrees, then the polygon is a each exterior angle. Each exterior angle of the polygon is 60 degrees. All right, so what you guys think for this one, man? For number 52, this one is a tricky one. 51 D D D D 52. So it's clearly not a triangle. And if each angle is actually 60 degrees, I would think it's going along the line of a hexagon because 60 times 6 would give me the 360 degrees based on which type of of setup this is. So, what do you guys think? People are saying 52C, and yeah, I would say C too. So we're gonna work with C for that one. Um, so it says Tanya says D because it's 60, but everyone else is saying C. And I think the answer is definitely C. So, oh, what's up with this? Remove that. So it wouldn't be a triangle. Um, so it would definitely be C. Cool. Okay, so let's move on to this one now. This is an easy one. Measure the angle of ABE, right? So ABE is actually this angle here. So to measure that angle, remember it's on a straight line, so 180 minus 58 would give us um, 122. So the answer is B, and that's really so easy peasy. And let's actually move on. And the next one here says, uh, in the triangle, the value of x is, and it's an isosceles triangle. So it's saying in the following diagram is an isosceles triangle. So that means that this is also 30 degrees as well, and this is 30 degrees. What's the value of x? Clearly, the value of x is 120 degrees. Cool. Because 120 plus 30 plus 30 would give me um, the 180 degrees for a triangle. Cool. All right. All right. So let's move up to this one. And it says 55 refers to the following diagram. Item 55 refers to the following diagram of a straight line y is equal to x. Cool. So this is the straight line y is equal to x. What is the image of the line y is equal to x? Y is equal to x when rotated anti-clockwise about O through an angle of 90 degrees. Um, Anti-clockwise. So clockwise is usually this way, so anti-clockwise is to the left, right? And it would actually end up with being a 90-degree change. So 90 degrees would probably make it end up being this way. So going that way, I would say the line y is equal to 0 actually for 55. So people are saying 54 is C, 53 is B, and 55 I would say A. I would actually say A. But I'm not seeing anybody commenting on 55 yet. Anybody there? 54 C, 55 D. No, it's D. I agree with you. I'm tired, guys. You guys are right. I know the answer is definitely D because um you definitely end up with a line this way, but you are rotating it anti-clockwise though. Um, but let's just see. Everyone is saying D. I may have to get back with you guys on that question though. But I think it's definitely D though. But let's move on to the next one. And it says the length of MO in centimeters is so if this is 3, um if this is 6 and this is 7, then this is 5 actually. So this would be 2.5 and MO would actually be 3.5. So the answer is actually C. Cool. Yeah, that one was really, really easy. All right, and because it's basically a 3, 4, 5 triangle in a way, so that's how you do that one. 56C. All right, everybody ready for the examiner? Feel like you guys gonna get a bills in a. I feel like you guys get ace the exam. And it says here, item 57 refers to the following right angle triangle ABC. In the triangle not drawn to scale, the angle BAC is 30 degrees and AB is 40 meters. The length BC in meters is, so what's the answer you get, guys? 57A. Serena, you're on the right path. So clearly because we want to find BC, which is here, and this is the side opposite to the angle, right? We would need to use sine, which is SOHCAHTOA, right? SOH, which is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine 30 multiplied by the hypotenuse, right? Opposite over hypotenuse would give us the opposite angle, the opposite side, which is BC. So the answer is actually A. It's definitely A. Cool. And how do you work it out? So remember, SOH. SOH means opposite over hypotenuse. So it's sine theta. Sine the angle is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. And that's how you find the answer. And number 58 here says, in the triangle ABC not drawn to scale, the value of x in centimeters is, oh man, this one is rough. So clearly, uh, hmm, what would I use for this? What would I use for this? I'd actually use Heron's formula still. That's what I would use. And I don't even have to look it up. I can just look in the beginning, right? I can use Heron's formula, and this is Heron's formula where S is equal to this. The area, no, but that's the area. I don't necessarily need Heron's formula for that. I'm really tired. But BC is x centimeters, and we have okay, so the hypotenuse, which is 17 squared, should be equal to 15 squared plus x squared. Okay, that's how you use it. use Pythagoras theorem, and I'm gonna get 17 squared minus 15 squared. Let me just calculate that. 17 times 17 minus, okay, so it's 289, and 15 times 15 is 225, so it's 289 minus, hold on, 289 minus, whoa, 289 minus 225, whoa, what's up there? 289 minus 225, and it's 64, and all I need to do now, so x squared is equal to 64, and I just need to find the square root, so x is equal to the square root of 64, which is 8. Cool. Alright, guys. Only 2 questions left. And okay, and so this one here, in a triangle PQR, angle P is equal to x plus x degrees, and angle Q is equal to 2x. What is the size of angle R? So x degrees plus 2x degrees plus R is equal to 180 degrees, right? Um, so R is equal to 180 minus 3x, and that's all I need. Yeah, the answer is D. Really, really easy question, this. All right, guys, and cool. So the last one here is estimate the height of the building obtained by calculating. So clearly the height of the building would be this here, and so it would be the height of the man, which is a 1.6, plus the height of this here, right? So in order to find that though, the base is 12 meters, and I want to find the opposite angle. I need to find the opposite angle, and I would use tan, which is equal to TOA, T-O-A. So tan 40 degrees is equal to opposite over adjacent, and in this case 12 is the adjacent, so you'd end up with 12 tan 40. So the answer is 1.6 plus 12 tan 40. Cool. All right, and that was pretty good, guys. That was pretty good. That was a nice little run. Um, yeah, of course it's always tan, but the thing about it, Amelia, sometimes you want to just look at the question as well, because if they're talking about angles of depression and elevation, it's always tan, but you never know, they might change the question or give you something strange, so just read the question properly. Um, and I got my one in maths a long time ago, my friend. I think I finished this paper, this multiple choice paper, in 30, probably about 25 minutes, and left the exam room because CXC is a joke to me, man. Um, Round two, honestly, Riyadh, I'm dead tired. I've been working all day. So guys, I'm gonna Skype again with you guys tomorrow. Not Skype. Go live with you guys again tomorrow. So, hit me up in the evening again. Let's go through some more papers, and I'll definitely be on the ball this week with you guys. Up to the exam, because the exam is on Monday, the 27th. So let's just do the best we can. Cool, guys. All right. So thank you so much, guys, and have a wonderful day. Do your best in the exam. Study up. Amelia, study up. Get your one. Riyadh, get your one. Nicole, get your one. I know you guys can do it. And have a wonderful day.